Hello Douglas, how you doing? I've heard that through the grapevine that you've no interest in fighting me. What is it? Do you not want to fight a real fighting man? Is that what it is, Douglas? Yeah. You know what it is, Dougie, don't we? Yes. Right, now let's get this thing straight. You and your Roxman cousin, what's his name? Dean Sweeney? Is it Sweeney? I thought it was Lynch, but allegedly it's Sweeney. And he does actually look like a Turkish kebab. Is his dad Turkish or something? No, you try to tell me he's a travelling man, and he's your cousin. What does that say about you, if that's your cousin, and he's Turkish? Okay? Now, any more of your shite, I know you're scared to fight. You're scared to fight Douglas as well, aren't you? Eh? Young Douglas Docherty's got you running rings round you. You haven't got a clue what to do. You're phoning the police and everything on him, aren't you? You're a fucking snake. You're a fucking grass. That's all you are. That's what you're good for. You're good for nothing. You are good for nothing. You and that Dean Lynch are good for nothing. Alright? Now, I realise you don't want to fight. It's understandable. So I'll be a man and I'll take it that you don't want to fight me. Alright? Because you know what will happen. I would fucking smash you and that Turkish wee fucking barber's fucking boy in the same fucking day. Alright, probably in the same ring at the same time, to be honest. Now fuck off, you pussies, and get off of YouTube. God bless.
Who is the real Dougie Joyce? Like, what are you as a person? For the people who might have their perceptions of you, you might be this bully, this hard man, or you know.
So I'm definitely not a bully. I'm a family man, and I don't try and persuade myself or proceed to be anything I'm not. I am what it says on the tin.
Honestly, I'm not saying it being arsey and being a cunt, because I'm a straight talking man. If he's not willing to leave me dead, the gravel, the car park, the ring, no matter where it is, he better not turn up, because I'm telling you now, that man is going to get the best version of me from what I'm standing for. Because he come, I does fair play in a fight, I does standing beside him, knowing what he's done, and we've got children of our own. It's not going to happen. Because if it wasn't me taking this fight, it was Dougie taking the fight. He weren't getting out of it anyway.
How confident are you that he'll show up for this fight? And because it's different rules, like with bare knuckle gloves, how?
Well, that's still to be continued, so that'll be getting announced probably this week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone on the old, you say Dean, but is there anyone else on the old original 3D Fight Club who will never fight on 3D Fight Club again? Yeah,
there is a few, yeah.
Any we know, any?
Well, Ash String, even though making him famous again, yeah. The guy is just a fucking... He is what he is, isn't he?
Yeah, because he won his fight and people would think...
Yeah, of course.
I can see when he's moaning in it.
Yeah, no, of course. You know, listen, he's telling people that he paid £20 for a bottle of water. What was in the bottle of water? Magic or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where he's paying £20 when I put about 100 bottles of water in the back free for all the fighters.
Free, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And they're saying, pay for a table and done this, that and the other. The guy can't even pay for... I'm not going to repeat the things on here. He's running around like headless chicken after something, if you know what I mean. And that was it. So, nostrils. Yeah, so if he...
That's one way of saying it.
Yeah, but he's going on about he's done this, that and the other. But what about everybody else that pulled the weight? Do you know what I mean? He's not the only person. And I've done my best to try and make sure everything was right for everybody. So 3D Fight Club 2 has learned a lot from the first one. I've learned a lot. It was my first time. Pulled off the show. Done it the best way I could. 3D Fight Club 2. That's it.
For the first thing, I'll always turn up for one. And for two, it doesn't matter what fight, a fight's a fight. I mean, when you was growing up fighting, you didn't have gloves on, did you? Gloves was
no. And I mean, I know you'll turn up, but do you have a feeling that he might not?
You know what? I really do hope he does, and people are saying, you know, he hopes he does and he hopes he doesn't, and I'm finding that there's no excuse on my side. Look, he's going to involve Big Joe and Willa in Oxford, the Oxford boys. Now, the Oxford boys have got big respect. If you look at the big man down there, Big Paul, they're known to show fair play. So he's got no excuse not to turn up. Now, what the Oxford lot have said behind the scenes, because there's a lot of trolls and that keep going out saying X, Y, and Z. Now, what the Oxford lot have basically said is exactly what we've said. They've asked Decker 48 hours before, this is behind the scenes, that he's got to submit his subject access request, his ACRO, the proper ACRO, 48 hours before, so they can get it checked to make sure it's official and it's not a blag. Otherwise, they're not going to show him fair play.
Let's just say in the YouTube world, I want you to just tell me what you really think of these people.
So you want an honest opinion, do you?
I want an honest opinion again.
I'm the worstest man to ask for that because it comes straight out.
And John, if you know any of these names, you can give me your opinion as well.
Oh, God, you're asking the wrong man there, aren't you?
All right, the first one is Decker Heggie.
My opinion?
I don't have one.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather just leave them to do what you got to do on the June the 18th, and then everyone will have their opinion.
All right, Fighting Trolls.
I think he's a nice lad. To be honest with you, what's how people put him down to be a junkie, people put him down, this, that, and the other. He's a human being. He's a nice lad. He's never done me wrong. He's always been polite to me, shown me respect. So what can I say?
Do you think he's just going through some?
I just
some
think he's
type
going
of
through a bit of
problem?
mental health, a bit of this, bit of that. He's going through the struggle, isn't he? And do you know what I mean? I wish the fella all the luck in the world, and I hope he pulls through, and I hope he gets where he wants to be in life.
Yeah, yeah. I wish him all the best as well.
Yeah.
Liam Ditchy.
Liam Ditchy, he's a long tail, isn't he? You know what that is, don't you?
A rat.
There you go.
I've heard some. You know, I've heard he's fell off the bandwagon quite a lot lately.
Well, he's robbing all his
Doing
fans, isn't he, and
naughty
little
things.
followers and jacking people and this, that, and the other. Do you know what? I never had a bad word to say about him until he started getting on there, using my name for clout and talking shit and then challenging Dean.
Yeah.
Who's he to go out and have a fight with anybody? As bad as he is, Dean will drive his teeth down his neck. Do you know what I mean? An idiot.
Yeah. It was out of the blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, just out of the blue, looking for clout. Never going to fight anyone because he's a bin man, isn't he? He could be any bin man in the country. Do you know what I mean? You're never going to find him.
He wants to get in it.
Get in the bin, lad.
Like Trolls' sister. I'm joking. I'm joking. I should have said that. Sorry, Dan. You remember that on the night, don't you?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Daniel Lazar, living in London.
That's another rat. A fucking lizard, isn't he?
Proper lizard.
That's a proper fool, that is. Do you know what? He got knocked out for his mouth for talking about a man's child, and he deserved it.
Proper
And
arse.
it was Dean that saved him from falling. Stood there to catch him. I can be your hero.
State of facts as well. There was a trolling account going about on YouTube, and it was named Big Joe Joyce trolling account, and it kept slagging me and Dougie off. As soon as Decker seen that account slagging us off, he went to Joe thinking Joe was against us, so he didn't have to fight me, thinking that Joe's going to stick up for him. And then Joe come out and done a video. We had it on our Instagram. I think Dougie still got it, and said, "No, I've got no issues with Dean and Dougie. No issues at all. It's a troll account. Joe's a pal of ours." But he tried pulling that fast one, and everyone's making, "Oh, he's tried doing it to Joe for fair play." He went to Joe because he didn't want to come and fight, and then he's making up excuses, gang this and gang that. Look, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as gang. I'm a family man with kids. I've got a past like anyone else. You know, I was raised on the streets of Manchester, North Manchester. You know, I've got past like everyone else. I've been in and out of jail. But one thing I do stand by is my culture when it comes to a fight, fair fight, and there's no, you know. So he was trying to do that to throw tactics. Okay, so we don't have to show there's going to be a gang thing. There's going to be this. There's no gang. It's me and him, my cameraman, his cameraman, and that's that.